It's that time, unboxing time. We haven't, I don't know, we're so behind on our HelloFresh right now. It seems that something else is consistently taking precedent for us, so that's what's happening in this HelloFresh stuff. So I am just here this time to show you what we've got, because well, they all look good to me. There is going to be a pork chili. What is it called? Pork chili and cheese stuffed poblanos. That looks pretty good. That is, let's see what you do. Okay, you roast the poblanos in half. You roast them in half. And then you make the salsa, the crema, and then you cook the pork. And then you fill the poblano with the pork mixture and some cheese, and you bake it again and top it with the salsa and the crema. That looks really good. This one looks like perfection to me. Clean eating at its best, in my opinion. Creamy Dijon dill chicken. So it's simply a grilled chicken breast, roasted potatoes, and roasted broccoli. Just make the little dill mustard sauce, brown the chicken, voila. That you can't get any easier. I certainly hope these are giving you ideas. It's certainly very simple to use HelloFresh, of course. I am not sponsored by HelloFresh at this point. This is simply, I think you may have heard the story. My son ordered it from a flyer that he saw at school. Oh my goodness, we're not on Instagram yet. That's funny. Let me see. My eyes are very blurry today, so let me get my glasses. Oh, I have to ask my friend who is an eye doctor about this new, have you heard of these drops that you put in that when you get to the point of needing readers, if you put this drop in once a day, you can not need readers? And I don't know what qualifies that. Let's see. Tell us about the March for Our Lives. How was that, Kate? You thought Beth quit eating pork. So this food is not for me. This is for my son and my man. And it's a 2-serving dinner. I just usually do the cooking, although sometimes they do. Sometimes my son actually picks what it is that they're going to get, and sometimes he just lets them send whatever they're going to get. So, you know. But that's funny that you said that, because I guess that first one was pork. That first one was ground pork. Now here's a real pork chop on this last one, and it is creamy lemon herb pork chops, and it is with carrots and Brussels sprouts, or the veggies on this one. And simple as anything. Roast the veggies, roast the Brussels sprouts and carrot. Cook the pork in a pan. This is all stovetop stuff for the meat on this one. Sometimes they have you put it into the oven, but it doesn't even require that for this one. Make the little sauce. Put the little balsamic glaze on the veggies, and voila, serve. I mean, those are just such simple menu ideas that's what we got this week. If you haven't ever seen how it comes, I'll show you. I don't know if you've seen the other one. So this one is the pork chili and cheese stuffed poblanos. So they basically label each of the meals. And then, oh, look at it. It has 2 poblanos in here. A lime. This one has tomato. Oh, they got some of the Cholula sauce. Beth doesn't eat pork. No one eats pork. No, that's not true. They can eat whatever they want. Oh, here's a box of black beans. I didn't notice that that was in this. This is their Southwest spice. Some red pepper cream sauce. Some white cheddar. And some tomato paste. A little flavor packet that's chicken stock concentrate. And then an onion. And then there's a package of let's see if I can find it. Of course, it's the bottom one. And then a little package of ground pork. They give 10-ounce portion for 2 people. And there you have it. So from that perspective, it makes preparation so simple because you don't have to go finding stuff. You don't have to go buy your 2 poblanos, your 1 tomato. You're just given whatever it is that is needed for the meal, and you're good to go. And from what I have seen, they generally last pretty well. Because we've had times where we haven't cooked them all in the first week. I just remember the other day before, in April, before it was spring break, I put some of the stuff in the freezer because we weren't going to have it. Tried their Green Partner Chef vegan one, low gluten, and I love its boxes are really nice, especially for trying new recipes, converting diets. So did you, with the vegan meals, because this is something that interests me, in theory I could get that for myself, did you find it was carb heavy? Meaning like rice and quinoa and pasta and that kind of thing? Or if you chose the gluten-free option, did they have that out of there as well? I'm just waiting for Kate to answer. They have a lot of options. Okay, I'm going to look at that one too. Thanks for the tip, Cake. You're not late. I've just been on for a few short minutes so far. I got some HelloFresh meals, and these are what came this time. creamy lemon herb pork chops with, they come with carrots and Brussels sprouts, and then chicken breast with broccoli and roasted potatoes. So both of those, the meats are cooked on the stovetop, and then the veggies are roasted in the oven on both of those, making it easy. And then this pork chili and cheese stuffed poblano, where you're roasting the poblano in half, cooking up the ground pork, spicing it, and then filling the roasted poblano with the meat mixture, cheese, and beans, and then voila. So those are brilliant. Easy, brilliant, although today I'm not going to be doing any cooking, so that was not helpful. That's why you don't see me doing any cooking. Today I am actually going to be off to the Hollywood Bowl for the evening, so that's going to be fun. I'm excited about that. Going with some friends for that, and it has been a very busy social week for me, and next week's going to be so also. I don't know, some of you may have, well, certainly if you're in my subscriber group on Instagram, you know that I went to Tuesday night. God, I can't even keep track of the days this week. Tuesday night, I think Monday night I was at the concert for Nathan Pillard. Tuesday night I went to my first YouTube creator event, and we had a screening, a premiere screening of the Phone Booth movie with Ethan Hawke. Oh my goodness. I am not usually a scary movie person, and it's funny because I was just talking with a friend last week about how I don't see scary movies because I don't need any. I don't need that in my brain. And this movie, we opted to stay and see it after the networking bits, and it was amazing. Couldn't tell if that was on my screen or not. It was so good. It was really great, and just to see people's reaction in the movie was really cool. Yeah. So anyway, I think that when you see a movie with creative types who are actually making their own content, it's a whole different experience. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, I do recommend it. I believe it is released on June 24th. It's a Universal film. So yeah, really good. And then I don't even know what's been next, but I've been on the go the entire week, and so not much has been cooked around here. And I actually have not even made it to F45 this week. It's a very strange feeling, but my schedule did not allow for it, so that's it. You know, one of the things that I learned actually about consistency is that consistency is not what you think it is. You know, we think that consistency means that we're doing something every single day, right? We think that consistency is we're doing something every day, and that's consistent. And it is, it's not. It means one week you're doing something 5 times. The next week you're doing it 2. The next week you're doing it 7. The next week you're doing it 3. The next week you're not doing it at all. And it's a whole cumulative effect, right? Because it doesn't mean that you missed your goal. It means that it's incorporated into your life, and it is a habit, but it also has to ebb and flow with what's going on. And that's what I had this week. It was not just couldn't work out. So no pun intended or pun intended, I guess. For those of you who may have heard that on Monday I went for 5 hours of blood work testing, and that was a fascinating experience. But I didn't know how it was going to go or what the results were going to be, but I just got the results and everything is good and okay. So that was really awesome. And it was fascinating because I learned a new thing. So with lipedema, it's often difficult to find your veins. So they actually, oh, see, there's still a little, what do you call it? Bruise. But what they did was they brought in a ultrasound machine to find the vein, and they put it down here so that it wouldn't infringe on me while I was there for 5 hours moving. And so I had a port, and every half an hour they came and took 2 vials of blood, and it was crazy, but that port worked, and evidently it was a good, there was not anything to find, so that was awesome. Consistency for me, this is a learning, right? This is all learning. We're always growing and hearing new concepts and whatever. But for me, consistency used to be 100% perfection. That it was all or nothing. I used to be an absolute positive all or nothing person. And that is not how it is for me anymore. And I have learned that it doesn't need to be, it doesn't have to be. It has to fit in with what your needs and goals are. And letting in the past, I would have thought that was completely derailing, and perfection is not really the key anymore. It's progress. And it's really making sure that you're putting yourself first in that self-care role. And yeah, anytime I fall off, I get stressed out, as someone is saying, and I have been there, and I used to, it used to be a complete spiral if that occurred, but it doesn't have to be. I'm here telling you proof. I am proof that it does not have to be. I didn't lose any muscle that I've built. I didn't lose any ground going forward. With how it's been this week, I have definitely had things that I hadn't had as far as my eating style goes. And it's not, it's an ebb and a flow. It's not a divergence. It's a moment in time, and so long as you can view it that way, it's not going to derail you, because you're going to realize that the next meal, the next snack, the next day, you're going to get your movement in some other way. So I may not have been in the gym, but I can assure you that my steps on my tracker were different than on the days that I've been in the gym, because I was moving about, I was moving about. And so it's such a, we live in such a all or nothing culture, right? We have been driven, no pain, no gain, no, which doesn't work anymore for people with lipedema. We now know that that's not where you want to go. You want to make sure that you are just, you are doing what works for your body. And for us, and I think actually for lots of people, our bodies are capable of different things on different days. And so you also have to be patient with yourself on that. Let me see, this is Yes, perfection is a mindset. It's all in your mind how you want things to be. And that's true. And I am also, I don't know that I've ever talked about this. I am a recovering perfectionist. I used to say that I was recovered until I once had to participate in helping for a gala for my son's school, and I was one of the leaders. So there were lots of people who were in charge of doing the actual stuff, but I wanted to get a little hands-on involvement, and they assigned me to help with some table scapes. And I'm not um, I'm not crafty by nature. I'm very creative, but I'm not the person who's like, oh, let me go make whatever. I'm not that person. But when they told me, this was you put it needs to have 2 flowers and 3 rocks and 5 whatever. And I was doing this stuff and trying to get it exactly right, exactly how I thought it was supposed to be. And it just was not working out. And I was like, okay, well, there's my lesson. I am not recovered. I am still recovering because I really want this to be perfectly correct the way that I think it should be, and it's not, and I have to give that up. I have to give up. And it can, there are, it can be good enough, right? And that was never something that was ever in my world. I never know. I never knew that. Somebody is asking about my subscription. So as I understand it right now, subscription is on IG involves private subscription lives and stories. And unless I'm missing something, it doesn't seem that there's a place for a gallery. So I'm actually looking to see if there's a place for a gallery on my website. So that is potentially in development. So that's what I can say about that. Oh, thanks for the love. I see it's different for me because I don't eat meat sometimes. I feel like my gains go away if I don't keep up with my workouts. I know. It's interesting. I don't know if I've had that experience because for most of this year I haven't been eating meat. I would say more than 80% of the time, which is a complete divergence from my whole entire life. So I'm not sure if I have had that experience. I'll have to think about that. I don't know. I don't know, Jay. But I also imagine it depends where you're at in your fitness level, right? So I'm just, bringing my back with all kinds of muscle memory and actual work, right? Yeah, well, I think that red meat probably messes with most people's guts. But my hair is very, I don't know what you call it today. It's very messy. Organic. It's very organic today. Hey, I thought this was an unboxing. I'm confused. Yes, we did the unboxing already. This is the items we got today. Creamy lemon herb pork chops with carrots and Brussels sprouts. Looks fantastic. Creamy Dijon dill chicken, and roasted, so it's roasted potatoes and roasted broccoli with grilled chicken, and then a poblano with chili cheese stuffed poblanos with some ground pork. Yeah, these, at this point, Jay, I would be eating the broccoli and the potatoes or the Brussels sprouts and the carrots. That's kind of what I would be taking from these. You're welcome, Ivy. I hope those are some good, I like the HelloFresh. I am not sponsored by HelloFresh yet. I should be, but I haven't pursued that yet. And I think they're easy to make. I think they have all tasted pretty good. I think they've all tasted very good. I think that I didn't get a sponsorship. No, Pie Eyes, I didn't. My son ordered it through his school. And ordered two servings for 3 times a week. So I cook it for he and my man, and then I have my own thing. Organic apple cider with a mother. Mix it with lemons, ginger, and honey. That helps with weight loss. It's a natural cleanse for your body. I was just reading about someone talking about lemons, and then also with apple cider vinegar for your gut and all of that. And you know, there's all kinds of tricks and tips, but they don't all work for everybody. And this lipedema is a different kind of animal. It doesn't break down. It doesn't turn into brown fat. So it's a different thing. But I think movement surely is a essential piece. So anyway, that's what we've got today. I hope everybody's going to have a great weekend, and thanks for joining in. And I hope it gave you some creative ideas on meals you could make for yourself. And I'm sure that at some point I'll do a cooking vid again. I just don't think that's in the cards for this week either. I actually have, my goodness, I have about 4 events this week coming up. So it's going to be another crazy week. Yeah, we've got Movement Monday with Karen. And then on Tuesday, I have a YouTube creator lunch. And then Tuesday night, I have going to see a band play in Hollywood, I think it is. And then I think that's Tuesday. Then I think Wednesday is another YouTube event at night for a beauty event. And then on Thursday I'm doing my talk for Talk Lipoedema. I'm doing my presentation for Talk Lipoedema. So ladies, register with Talk Lipoedema for, it's the 16th at, not exactly sure, you have to look it up. I want to say it's 10:30 Pacific time, but I'm not sure, AM. I think that's what time it's at. So, but look it up, go sign up with Talk Lipoedema so you can get into that chat. We're going to talk, it's a Zoom where we're going to talk about body positivity and body acceptance and body neutrality and all of that kind of thing, because that is not something that is that we're taught much, and that comes naturally to those of us who are within this community. So I'm here to help you kind of navigate a different approach. Yes, I can be found at Instagram, Curvygirlbeth, across all socials. Instagram is my main account at this point. TikTok, Facebook is actually getting close behind Instagram at the moment. TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. Pinterest is a great place to go follow me if you want to see all the amazing clean eating recipes, and they vary across gluten-free, vegan, keto, low carb, whole foods, plant-based. They're all You can find in lots of like yummy substitution type things, all whole foods, not fake stuff. So yeah, go look at that, because that all looks really good. I have good taste. And so you can see all the things that I saved there and you go, oh my God, that looks so good. I have to make that. Hey, I know I've been crazy busy. That's why you haven't seen me for a while. Fashion Friday, I don't know if you guys saw that yet. Cute little seafoam dress with, that's a wrap dress, has a great crinkle to it. So it's a very, it's a great dress. They have it in a lot of pretty colors, and that was the one that I chose, and I have a 15% code that's up in my stories off discount for anything that you purchase on their site. Yeah. And so there you go. So hit that subscribe button. And then I do have a subscription account through a private subscription account through Instagram. And that is kind of new in the past month-ish, I guess. And I did have leather pants on the other night when I went to the YouTube event. It was awesome. Curvygirlbeth, same across all socials. Yes. And yeah, even my Venmo is Curvygirlbeth. Is my I guess my Cash App is Curvygirlbeth too. And maybe my PayPal also. I don't know. I don't keep track of all that. So yeah, so hit the subscribe button. Like, share, comment. We gotta switch up this algorithm. This algorithm is killing me on Instagram, and it is June Lipedema Awareness Month. So please share anytime that you see anything that I'm talking about lipedema. Please share, because we really have to get this word out there. I mean, it's completely absurd that. I mean, can you imagine if every single one of my followers shared, or let's just go with if every single one of my followers who saw my post, because we know not everybody gets in the algorithm on the same days, but if you saw my post and it was about lipedema, you should share it, because that's how we need to get the information out. Just saying. It would be in such an incredible way to disrupt the norm, and I could use all your help. So just saying. And there's not, there's some people that are out there spreading the word, and but we have to reach different areas, because everybody knows somebody who's in the medical community. Everybody knows somebody who's in the insurance industry. Everybody knows somebody who's a physical therapist, or a trainer, or a nutritionist, or, a gym teacher. And we just need to spread the word, because we've got to get these women diagnosed at an earlier stage so that they can really have a fighting chance physically and mentally. So just saying. All right, help us out. We know that we can be such a driving force, and I hope that you can help with that. So thanks again for your support. I hope you have a great weekend, and I imagine you'll probably see some lives this evening from the Hollywood Bowl. So stay tuned. Have your notifications on, as Nate would say. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you again. Bye for now. See ya.